don't want it to be too loud, because then...
Yeah.
Perfect, okay.
Great.
George, they said they couldn't hear you as well as they could hear Katie, so you're really going to have to...
I have to step it up? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of texting. Louder, they say.
Louder.
Someone like not doing that, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I switched them up earlier because...
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's good to have them on?
Now, yes, just once this starts playing, then you know when the time is counted.
Yeah.
Can I give them an ETA? What are we working with here?
I think as soon as somebody tells us the ceremony is going to start.
Now they're not hearing any sound again.
Yeah.
Can you mute it again?
We might just not be talking either. Can you hear?
Talk.
Yeah, sorry. Can you hear now?
I think you still need to talk.
I'm not the best mic check.
Keep going, just keep going.
And anyway,
Keep
so
talking, Kate.
Yo-Yo, how is everything there in Munich?
Georg, they told you to put your beer down. I'm just kidding.
Like, who out of this crowd would want me to put the beer down?
I'm not going to tell you to
Like,
do that.
get another one.
You can hear everything okay now?
Can you guys hear everything okay?
Ask them to thumbs up again.
Can you guys thumbs up if you can hear everything okay?
All right, we got a big forum.
Perfect.
Yeah? Lots of thumbs up?
Like,
4 out of 5 thumbs.
Let's all just do our best not to touch this.
we're ready.
We're ready?
Not yet.
Notice the audio is out again, just let me know.
I just had one job and I forgot it. I am going to go back up and then I'm going to bring her back down. 5 minutes?
5 minutes? Okay.
5 minutes?
30 second signal.
Closer. Get closer. And then just go very
Yeah,
close.
so let him know 5 minutes.
Just go very close.
5 minute countdown, guys.
It's gonna be another
5
5
minutes.
Yeah.
This is way more high tech than ours.
Basically, they said be close and be loud.
Okay.
You guys are looking dapper.
Caroline said she's ready. We have to let her know when is the time to come.
Okay.
When the wedding room is ready.
The wedding room is ready.
So I think we're ready.
The wedding room.
Not to be confused with.
The bride room.
This is one of the
The wedding.
But it's not there.
Do you mind presenting?
No, then we can do the thing.
No. My problem is, Georg, can you talk?
Yeah, I can talk.
I have to keep it off or else I can't go. I don't have headphones.
Right, so we should keep our
Right, but my phone is the one with the video. They're actually getting the video.
I think so, right? But you won't know.
I won't know unless I turn it on. They'll text me.
Yeah. Just let them know to let you know.
Caroline's coming down.
Cutting music.
Got it. All right, everybody, take a seat.
It's coming. We're getting started. If you guys can't hear during the ceremony, please take a little something. I don't know. Anywhere.
Anywhere is good? Love it.
No pressure. Can you guys do a check, please?
Mic check, mic check.
Check 1 2.
They can't hear you.
Check,
It's not
check,
gonna
check.
Okay, now it's not gonna
Check
hear you.
1 2 1 2. Good. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys report on that?
We did.
There will be a recording of this made available following the ceremony. No.
You were looking at us for a second like we were
She said it's counting down.
Counting down.
Do you know what that means? She said when you hit record, it's counting down 15 minutes.
No idea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Danielle, you had one job.
all responsibility. It's be 12 minutes
It's just have to.
I can make that happen.
We could do that.
So you cut the vows.
I mean, Doctor's in the movie business, so I feel like he will figure it out.
Everyone's phone is silenced.
No. I was gonna rip that stuff out of me right there.
George, my home and my daughter. Do please take care of my daughter.
Of course.
Okay?
Stay lucky.
Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Caroline, George, and I would like to welcome you and everyone on this gorgeous day. It's because of all of you, because of this strong community, Caroline and George's relationship has strengthened and grown and led them to this very moment. We also extend a warm welcome and hello to George's family who are with us today. Susie and Norman in Salzburg.
Wait, we can't hear.
Yeah, I'm looking at the connection right now.
It's fine.
It's fine? Okay.
Continue? Norman in Salzburg, Jacob, Sabrina, Antonia, and Yara in Berlin, and their many friends and family watching from all over the world. Thank you for being here and celebrating and supporting Caroline and George today. It's not an understatement to say that this has been a difficult year for all of us. A surprising twist of events has been around every corner. Caroline and George, like many other couples, made a decision in the spring that would postpone their wedding. They sat with that decision for months to see what summer would bring. When it became clear that a large gathering with their loved ones just wasn't possible, they realized that the one thing they didn't want to postpone was their marriage. Though it has been a difficult decision and bittersweet, they're incredibly happy to have the support of their families today and the love of their community to move forward with the next chapter of their lives. Caroline and George, what you've accomplished here today is no small feat. Your journey began way before you sent out the original invitations, planned the second wedding, or even decided to spend the rest of your lives together. Your journey began the moment you first met. You took the time to learn what makes the other person smile, what makes them laugh, and how to best support them when life is less than simple. You welcomed each other's families, communities, and lifelong friends, and joined them together with warmth and enthusiasm. You built a new village with your love, and have worked every day to support this village as it changes and grows. Marriages bring hard days, just as they bring beautiful ones. This day is a reminder of what your love has already accomplished, and the amazing possibilities of what it can continue to accomplish and overcome in many, many years ahead of you. So, a couple days ago, I got the opportunity to speak with Caroline and George about their relationship, and as someone who's single, you kind of spend your whole life looking for someone special, and just talking to them briefly in that moment, I even told Carol, I was like, I'm about to cry just listen to your story. It's sincerely, one of the best love stories I've heard, and my front runner for love story of the century. So if anyone, please talk to them about the relationship. It's an amazing journey. But some of the things that stuck out to me when I was speaking with both of you is kind of the different in personalities, but the overall arching themes of your relationship have stayed true. George is, in my opinion, very logical, stoic at times, not outwardly romantic. And I asked both of them the same question. I asked, was there a particular time when you felt like maybe it was a small moment, maybe it was early in the relationship, later, or farther in the relationship, when you knew that was the person you want to be with? And I didn't tell them what the other person said, and they both said the same thing. So George, I know he's going to speak about this, but I did want to mention it. He said, and he's not this guy, he's not a corny, romantic guy, but he said when he first met Caroline, the room stood still. And time seemed to slow down. And what did you say, Carol? You said the same exact thing. You said it was like a movie. And I know people that say that, and they try to make it true, but I know with George and Carol, it absolutely is 100% true. It's amazing that you guys found each other. It really is. You found someone who speaks Spanish, who has the same adventurous lifestyle as you, and you did the same. It's something that I aspired to be. And I told my friends, I was like, damn, too bad George is getting married, because but yeah, some other things about the relationship. I don't know if you guys know how adventurous they are. All the places you guys traveled to, Alaska, South America, the Galapagos, some of the journeys that you went on were a testament to your relationship and what you guys like to do. This is not ideal, obviously, with the current environment, but I think it really symbolizes your relationship. All the hurdles that you've gone over to get here. When George and Carol met, Carol was leaving in 2 months, and George had to go back to Austria. That's a huge, early in their relationship, that's a huge step. You have to make a decision there. And through their communication, they were able to persevere. And just like today, when all these things are against us, we're here with our loved ones, celebrating this beautiful thing. And you guys are overcoming it, and you're having the best moment that you can at this time. The one last thing I'd like to say that's personal to me is just a brief anecdote of when I knew these guys were perfect. I always root for Carol. If she married a jerk, I probably would have still been here doing this. But I am over the moon that it's George. But we were at Jillian's birthday, my sister, and we went out to a bar. And this seems like a subtle, small story. It might not mean much to a lot of people, but me and George and maybe Nikki or someone were sitting at the bar, and Carol was like, "All right, George, I'm gonna leave." And George was like, "All right, I'll see you home." And that seems like a small thing, right? But George, I barely knew him at the time. I think it was the second time we met, but he already fit right in, and that's kind of his personality. He just comes into the group, and Carol's like that too. And what Carol said after surprised me too. She said, "All right, I'll see you there." And that doesn't seem like a lot, but how many couples, that could have turned into like a big fight. And that just kind of emphasizes their communication, and that they were meant to be, they're always on the same page, whether it's going to Burning Man by yourself, or staying at the bar a little bit, or you know, deciding to move in together when you had been dating, you know, for a brief amount of time, or move into New York. So I have no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to make it, and I'm just so happy to be part of this. So without further ado, the vows. Dearly beloved and honored guests, we are gathered together here to join Caroline and George in the union of marriage. The bride and groom have prepared vows that they will read now.
I will gladly. So first of all, Caroline, you look beautiful today. I'm kind of having a tough time staying straight and not starting to get emotional. I just love so many things about you. I don't know where to start. You're the most giving person, most generous person I know. You're so thoughtful. You always think of other people first. You never put yourself first. You are just the greatest person I know. I love waking up every morning next to you. I love going to bed with you. I know for a lot of people it's a big challenge to live together, to see each other every day, but for me it's the easiest and best thing that has ever happened to me. I love your little quirks, like you cracking up at your own jokes, like you sleep with your little temperature foot out. And it's kind of crazy that after 7 years, or 7 years back in Cincinnati, just this meeting on Cinco de Mayo at the bar brought us all here today. We could have just not met. We could have just gone somewhere else and not run into each other, and we did that. And I don't think I ever told you how I really felt that moment. I'm not the most vocal guy when it comes to my feelings, and to me it seemed, as Jonathan said, my time really stood still, and it was like a revelation when I saw you. It really was like I could see a glimpse of your soul and all the colors of your personality, and it was just so clear to me that this is a diamond of a person with a personality so bright that I just had to approach you, and I had to get with you, and I had to keep you. And you know how I am weirdly into that movie Stardust, and I always get emotional when I see that shooting star, and I just feel like you're my shooting star that I found, and that's also why I get that emotional with that movie, because it reminds me of you so much. And I just know that, you know, we've gone through ups and downs. We've had the pandemic, we've had the sunrises, we've had so many things that we went through. We overcame all of them, and I just love you so much, and I'm so excited to have you up by my side and have you as my wife and my partner in crime in the future. And I'm just excited to grow old with you and laugh and dance and just be with you till the end of our lives.
Okay, first things first, I think he admitted to talking to me first at the bar. That's been long debated. Okay. It's funny. They say when you meet the love of your life, time stops, and that's true for me. From the moment our eyes met, time stood still. And at the same time, it sped up to put us in this exact spot today, here in our Brooklyn backyard. What we've seen, where we've been together, how we dream together, it's all been such a blessing to have you by my side as my partner, my friend, and my love. George, to me, you are magic. And for us, it's always been written in the stars. When I think of all that had to be true, the twists of fate that life threw at us to make us meet that day in Cincinnati, I'm constantly amazed. No matter what distance was between us, what odds were against us, how unlikely it's all been, it was meant to be. One of the things I love most about you is that you're the most kind, warm, and open-hearted person I know. You really open yourself up to people, places, and experiences in a way that I'm in awe of and I'm proud of. You opened yourself up to me that summer that we met, and you took a leap of faith coming to the States all those years ago to get fun, but also challenging times like this year. As you like to tell me, the bitterness of life makes us appreciate its sweetness. Taking this difficult year head on with you has been formative to our relationship. We are living through obstacle after obstacle, and yet here we are taking lemons and making them into lemonade. With the decision to have our wedding ceremony here in our pandemic oasis. As we continue to write the next chapter of our book together, in good times and in bad, I wanted to make a few promises to you. I promise to seek a life of adventure and fun, always making time for laughter and joy. I promise to share spontaneous moments with you, like saying yes to dance parties at night in the park, laughing so hard we can cry, and letting you drive the car without a map or destination in mind. I promise to love your family as my own, one that I've always cherished already. I promise to continue to build our community wherever we are and be open to new people and places. I promise to be your friend, confidant, and partner in crime. I promise to love you forever. With you, life is so full of possibilities and adventure. I can't begin to count my blessings to have met you that day. I'm forever grateful to God, the stars, and to you.
And now, what are we doing for rings? Okay, perfect. George, do you take Caroline to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, make her laugh, go on romantic dates with her, and live life to the fullest with her?
I do.
Caroline, do you take George to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, make him laugh, go on adventures with him, and be his partner in crime?
I do.
Caroline and George will now exchange rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other. Rings are a precious metal. They are also made precious by you wearing them. Your wedding rings are precious. They enhance who you are. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows you have just taken to love each other without end. Caroline, please place the ring on George's hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And George, please place the ring on Caroline's hand and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed,
I thee wed.
as a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else.
above all else.
To make your relationship work will take love. Continue to date each other. Take time to show each other that your love and marriage grows stronger with time. It will take trust to know that in your hearts, you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take loyalty to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you have both pledged today. George, you may now kiss your bride.
Longer. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Of course. Let's get some drinks, huh?
Right. I wanted you to be my sweet honeybee, and if I was a tree growing on the tree, I wanted you to be my leaf. All right. Love you guys. I was a flower growing wild and free, all I wanted you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I wanted you to chase me and be my lead.
Oh, yes.
All I want is you, will you be my bride? Stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like a sea.
My heart is so full. I'm so happy that you picked this part of it.
I was so emotional all day because I got
If you were a river in the mountains tall, the rumble of your water would be my call. If you were the winter, I know I'll be the snow. Just as long as you're up there when the cold winds blow. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like a sea.
Or hugging Caroline.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'd be a nod if you were a seed. I'd be a nod if you were a floor. I don't wanna be the rug. And if you were a kiss, I know I'd be a hug. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms. Oh my God. I'd be your mode, and if you were an ocean, I'd learn to float. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like a sea.
Do it again? One more time.
Thank you, Joe. I love it.
Pandemic hug, I love it.
I'm gonna give you a hug. I'm gonna make her late. We're a little tired. Hey, we love you.
Yeah, of course. I hope you like it.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for
For the
you.
record.
I feel like it's mostly protecting your dress. I know. That's awesome.
Thanks so much.
Can you believe what
Awesome.
she
Hope you liked it. I
It's
loved it.
incredible.
Great job.
I'm like, honestly, so
Yeah, I know, right?
You look so beautiful. So
Yay! We did it.
Congratulations.
Was soll so getan werden? freut mich einfach nur, das hier zu sehen und zu wissen, dass hier komisch das Ganze ist, bin ich doch sehr gerührt. Ich bin schon den ganzen Tag hier mit Ich würde mich wünschen, dass ich vielleicht das nicht feiern kann. Ich bin sicher, dass es das bald. Emotional. Ich als Prost und hoffentlich auf bald.
Congratulations, Caroline and George!
The shirt club?
I feel great. I feel amazing. I love that everybody wants to sing. Yeah, it's like everything from the pandemic arcs to Zoom wedding to being on this weird ass our neighbor's backyard. Yeah, this is we're up here. The rest is our neighbor's backyard.
Move this a little bit.
This was all
Can you help adjust the camera over there so it's facing down?
Almost like a real but I'm way too sober, so I need to really get a job. The sun's coming out. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, we don't really have a plan for what's next. Like, we're basically just taking pictures and getting drunk, and we'll dance a little bit later, I think, Caroline and I, and then we'll head to a bar, to a restaurant, and then we'll go to the street, take it to the streets, bring some music, and dance in the streets a little bit. For now, it's just drinks and random. All feel free to stay on if you have keep on doing this. Jenny will film a little more, I think. Yeah. She's a great host.
Why, yes, I will. Lizzie, is that one working?
No, it's not going to
No, all is good. I just wanted to check.
Stay on. We have no real plans. I'm just happy that we were able to get a peek into our lives.
Tell them 5 o'clock there will be a dance.
Or at 5 o'clock there will be a dance.
Perfect. So beautiful.
Dementia. Yeah.
Just back. Perfect.
Oh yeah, that's it. Dementia.
Susie wants to see
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Glory kisses.
Yeah. As long as single, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
It's okay, no, that's
She was like, no, I
we'll have a real
Yeah.
gonna get frazzled.
Aber ihr seid so irgendwie trotzdem dabei.
Hey, there it goes. It goes into this bag.
Alles gut. Wenn ja jetzt regulär die Strategie ein bisschen launchen und das ist ich weiß, dass die beiden ortsfroh sind.
Despacito, bueno para